Welcome back, dear soul. Tonight, you are invited to return, not just to rest, but to safety. This is the kind of safety that lives deep within your being, the safety that does not need permission or protection from the world outside. Always been here within you. So breathe in gently and let it go. Let yourself begin to settle. You are not in danger. You are held. Imagine now a vast golden field stretching beyond the edges of sight, and the world is bathed in warm amber light. The grass moves in waves like the ocean, and the air is filled with the soft scent of wildflowers and cedar. You walk through this field barefoot. The earth beneath your feet is cool and grounding. Each blade of grass greets you. Each flower turns as you pass, as if acknowledging your presence. Far in the distance, a cottage sits nestled at the edge of the field. Its thatched roof is lit by the golden glow from within. Smoke rises from its chimney. It looks like home. As you walk, the world around you grows quieter. The noise from earlier in the day, the stress and rush, they fall away like autumn leaves. You walk slowly, letting your breath guide your pace. With every inhale, you feel stronger. With every exhale, you feel lighter. The closer you come to the cottage, the warmer the air becomes. It's as if the space itself recognizes you and welcomes you back. You reach the door of old wood and marked with carvings of trees and star. But before you can knock, the door opens. There's no sound, no creak, just the gentle shift of space, as if the house itself was waiting for you. Inside, the room glows with white candlelight. Soft pillows and woolen blankets are scattered across chairs and window nooks. A small fireplace crackles. You step in. The door closes behind you, but not like a trap, like a hug. You are inside. You are warm. You are safe. You sink into a chair that fits you perfectly. Its cushions mold to your body. It holds you without pressure, supports you without demand. You take a breath. You feel the fire's warmth reach your skin. You let your head fall back, and the words arise. I am safe. A breeze passes by the window. The curtains flutter gently, but inside, nothing shifts. Expand. The cottage hums with quiet energy, like a lullaby made from silence. You stay there, resting, listening, breathing. You are not alone, and you are safe. You awaken slowly, but not from sleep, more like rising from a dream that still clings gently to your spirit. The cottage is quiet. Outside the window, dawn has not yet broken. The world remains cradled in starlight. A soft rustle comes from the fire. It has dimmed, reduced to glowing embers, casting long shadow across the room. You are still in the chair, covered by a blanket. You don't remember pulling over yourself, yet it is warm and smells faintly of rosemary and thyme. Your fingers feeling the softness of the fabric, the strength in your hands, and the gentleness in your heart. The stillness in the room invites you deeper, not to sleep, but to remember. Discover a bookshelf filled with worn journals, sketches, and collections of pressed flower. The covers are hand-stitched. Some are cracked with age. They radiate warmth as if they remember you. You run your fingers along their spines, and one journal, small and wrapped in red twine, calls to you. You open it. Inside are words written in your own hand, but younger, more innocent, hopeful. Today, I made it through. I felt afraid, but I did it anyway. The next page, I miss her, but I know she's not really gone. I see her in the sky sometimes. Another, I thought I would break, but I bent instead. Maybe I'm stronger than I thought. Was easy. Some were filled with tears, others with laughter. But everyone held a piece of your becoming. You hold the book close to your chest. You had forgotten this part of yourself, but the hearth had not. You returned to the chair, journal in hand, and sit beside the fire. A single log catches light again, crackling softly, as if in recognition. Story, safe in your past, safe in the memories that shaped you, not because they were easy, but because you lived through them. The journal falls open in your lap. The fire dances across a sketch you once drew. A tree, tall and ancient, with roots that stretch deep into the earth. Neath it, in your own writing, no storm can shake me. I am rooted. I am home. A tear wells in your eye, not from sorrow, but from relief. Beside this fire, you are allowed to set it down. You place the journal back on the shelf and take one final look at the room, at the chair that held you, at the fire that remembered you. You know now it's not just the cottage that is safe. You are the hearth. You are the warmth. You are the home. You whisper one last time, I am safe. And the stars outside flicker in agreement. Night has returned, once more sky, not with fear, but with quiet. The stars are brighter than before, each one pulsing gently like the slow rhythm of a calm heart. You've returned to the fresh fields, cool beneath your bare feet, and the breeze carries with it a scent of jasmine and pine. The world feels hushed, as if it too is watching over you. Ahead of you lies a narrow path, newly revealed. Ahead of you lies the narrows beyond, framed with small lanterns beyond, flickering softly. Each lantern glows not with flame, but with a warm golden light. As if lit from within, you feel drawn toward it, not by urgency, but by trust. You walk slowly, feeling each footstep sink into the soil. Breathe. Each we feel more grounded. The path leads to a wooden archway covered in climbing. Beyond it, you enter a walled garden, a secret place untouched by time, blooming lavender, chamomile, and night-blooming jasmine. A soft mist lingers low along the ground, and the plants seem to glow in the moonlight. Everything here feels known. You are low shrubs, fireflies with your passing, forming a quiet constellation around you. There's a fountain in the center, round and smooth, fed by a gentle stream. The sound of water is soothing, like a lullaby whispered by the earth itself. You sit beside the fountain, dip your fingers into the cool water, and with that touch, something shifts. A vision rises, not from outside, but from within. You see a moment where you once doubted, where fear tried to tell you that you were alone. But now, with time and breath between you and that moment, you can see it differently. You see that even in that fear, you were never truly abandoned. The wind, the stars, the blossoms all seem to nod in agreement. You lean back, gaze up into the sky. Clouds shift and drift, and one star falls, slowly, softly, as if a message sent just for you. A bench waits nearby, made of stone, warmed by the day's light still held in its core. You lie down on it, letting the sounds and scents of the garden wrap around you. This is not just rest, this is belonging. The word forms again, safe, but now it is layered with trust. Trust in your breath, trust in your path, trust in the unfolding of your life. I trust myself to be here. I trust this stillness. I trust that I am enough. The garden begins to shimmer at its edges, not fading, but folding in, like a dream closing gently into the soul. Your eyes drift closed, your breath slow, and as sleep begins to rise like mist around your body, the final whisper comes from deep within. I am safe, I am held, and I trust the night. And so you sleep, not because you must, but because you are free to. Because this is not the end of a day, but the beginning of peace. Because you are safe and always have been. you.